Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with me, Rical. How you doing, man? I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you had an amazing weekend with your family. I know I did. You know, always great enjoying time with the family. It's amazing. There's a lot of, we gotta go straight to it, man. There's a lot of activity, a lot of talks, you know, on social media, the Olympics, all the stuff regarding Imane Khelif. People are saying she's a transgender. Other people are saying she's anisex. This is not a same situation with William Thomas, by the way. William Thomas, who's who's a man, who became a transgender, who changed his gender to a woman, called himself Leah Thomas. This is not the same situation, and who was by the court, by the way, was banned from competing against women. They told the court told William Thomas to either compete with other transgender athletes, which he refused, right? Not like other which means he would, since he's born a male, he would compete with other male who change himself, change sex, whatever. He refused, and they told him to compete with male athletes. He refused, and but he only want to compete with women athletes, which is ridiculous, because you can't, it's not a fair thing for other women. You know what I mean? It's not a fair thing for other women, because the speed, all the stuff is not the same. So that's why but the court banned him from competing competing against women. So this is not, so Imane Khelif, it's not the same situation. I want to say this: if you have daughters, right? I have two of them. If you have daughters, if you have a wife, if you have nieces, if you have aunts, cousins, you know what I mean, so on. You know what I mean? You shouldn't allow this attack on this young lady, 25 years old. She had 51 or 52 fights, won 42 of them by knockout. At least 6 of them were by the way, the IBA, all those guys are scammers. Scammers. You know what I mean? Scammers. They disqualify her at least 4 to 6 fights. They never said she's a transgender. Mind you, because they make sure they're very careful of that, because they know they will be sued. And I think that young lady should sue all these people on social media saying she's anisex, whatever. Anisex is being born. You have people in the world, which is a small number, probably a couple 100,000 people, whatever, which is rare. Born with with both male and female parts, right? So during birth, their parents would pick the sex that they think would be best for that child, whatever, or that's that. So they will enter that the sex, but that's not the case for Imane Khelif. She's not a transgender. She was not born a man who transformed to a woman. She was born a woman. That's it. She was born a woman with no other parts. She was born a woman, have all the female parts, no male parts, nothing. Her body, there's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of women like that. That produce, her body produces extra hormones. There's a lot of women bodies who produce extra hormone, which is why you see a lot some women who are, you know, super hairy. They have a lot of hair. Some women who have, you know, beard, whatever. You know, it's an extra hormone. Some women who build, you know, there's a lot of talk on social media, which, you know, I never really pay attention. Yeah, you know, I see it, but I thought it was stupid. There's a lot of people who think Caitlin Clark is a man. There's a lot of people who think Caitlin Clark is transgender. Her features, you know what I mean? How long her neck is, Adam apple, all that stuff. There's a lot of people who think Caitlin Clark is a man, but that's not right. You know what I mean? You know, her parents know she was born a woman. They know that. The same way with you know, Imane Khelif. You know, in the Middle East, all our transgender stuff. You know, you gotta look at where she's born, where she's from. They don't. It's a crime. It would have been, her parents would have been murdered. Her parents would have been hung for even attempt to do something like that. To put on paper something that she was not. When you're born, you know what I mean. I have many Middle Eastern friends. I have many Arab, you know, friends. So I know these things. You know what I mean? I have many family members who are Arab. You know what I mean? So I know that for a fact. You're not, you know, if you're born a man, you're born a man. You're born a woman, you're born a woman. It's here in America we have all these extra stuff. But in the Middle East, they don't play, in the Arab world, they don't play all that stuff. So to say, you know, like you think this woman, you know, was a Mediterranean champion, Arab champion, African champion. You know, man, she represents all these countries, all the stuff. You think they would associate with her if she was a transgender? So for you guys on social media, you know what I mean? Like, stop it. Stop it. You have a wife. You have cousins. You have aunts. You have friends who are female. That those attack on this young woman because of how she looked. Because, you know what I mean? You know, she didn't ask. You think she asked to do that? No, the IBF, the IBA, all those guys, what they wanted to give her, they wanted to give her a vaccine to stop the hormone, right? To stop her body from producing those extra hormone. But at the same time, the side effects will make her weak, will make her slow, sluggish. As a fighter, a boxer, you need to be very fluid. You need to be fluid. You know what I mean? And blur vision. So the vaccine, the shot they were going to give her, blur vision, all that stuff. You can't be in a ring not able to see your opponents, and you're gonna get hit. Now the Italian woman got in the ring with him. I mean, got in the ring with Imane Khelif. When she got in the ring, he put, Imane hit her with 2 shots in the head because she's a better boxer than, you know what I mean? So the Italian boxer, quit. Say, oh, I've never been hit like that, in her life. She's never been hit like that in her life. Of course not. It's a different fighter. You know what I mean? You got to the Olympic on some. I don't know how she made it to the Olympic, but she did. But then, with all of that, she got knocked. She got hit. She saw what was gonna happen. She saw it was gonna be bad for her. She was already looking bad. So she had to quit because she knew she was about to get knocked out on the world stage. She knew that. She was going to get knocked out in the world stage. She was embarrassed. She was embarrassed and decided, hey, you know, let me quit because it's not fair. You know what I mean? To accuse this woman, you know, because she didn't shake her hand. Afterwards, she apologized, saying she should have done that. She should have, you know what I mean? No, but when you quit, you say it's not fair. By you saying it's not fair, you know, you made a lot of. She made a lot of assumption that Imane Khelif was a man. In fact, she is not a man. She's 100% born women with all her parts. The same part every female has, she does. It just, again, there's a lot of women where their bodies create extra hormone. Imane is one of those women. Her body creates extra hormone. You know what I mean? Her body creates extra hormone. And to get her those shots, to you know, because you see a lot of WNBA players, a lot of them take hormones. You know what I mean? They take hormones just to be manly, but this is not the case. This woman was born this way. You see her childhood pictures; it's not the same. From, you know, at birth. Listen, she used to get bullied. That's how Imane got into boxing. In her village, Imane Khelif used to get bullied by kids, being bullied because of the way she looked, right? And she wanted to defend herself, to learn how to fight, which is, you know, her parents, you know, her mom didn't have any money. But, you know what I mean? But her and her mom, they sold scrap, they sold stuff. Go to the market, go, you know, street vendors to sell stuff, to go to the next village to learn how to fight, to learn boxing. And that's how she got into boxing. You know what I mean? That's how she got into boxing. And she started boxing, beating people. You know what I mean? And the same thing happened with you know, with the Chinese. You know what I mean? You know, it's not right. Like I said, if you have daughters, you have a wife. For any man who has a wife, you know what I mean, girlfriend, whatever. Any man who has daughters, you have a mother, sisters, nieces, aunts, cousins, so, you know, whatever, friends, who's allowing this bash, you bashing, you know what I mean? You know, anytime you out there bashing this woman who's clearly was born a woman, because of she doesn't look like the typical, you know what I mean, typical woman, because of, you know, the way she looked, you bashing her because of what she looked. You think she had a choice to pick? You think that's what she would have picked? Now let me ask you something. The way you look right now, I know I would have still stayed where I am. I'm a handsome man. You know what I mean? Dark, handsome, you know what I mean? Hey, I love the way I look. But I know a lot of you wouldn't pick the look you have right now. You know what I mean? I know a lot of you wouldn't pick the look you have right now. If you had a choice, you wouldn't pick that. But you over here bullying this young woman. You know what I mean? What does that say about your you make it okay for your sons? I know a lot of you guys are. I don't have daughters. You don't have daughters. You have sons. So you make it okay for some. You know what I mean? So you that's cyberbullying. You make it okay for someone to bully your sons. You make it okay for someone to bully your daughters. You know what I mean? So someone talk about how your daughters look, how your wife look. So you sent your cousins, your sisters, or so on. You making it okay for them to nobody. God made all of us in His image. Can you imagine if all of us look the same. I mean, hey, all my kids look like me. You know what I mean? You know, all 6 of them. But hey, that's just genetic. You know what I mean? But hey, but can you imagine though, if all of us look the same? That'd be boring. Be boring. Like, you know, it's like when you take white paint, you put some color paints, you mix it up, whatever, you know, you get a beautiful colors, man. When you walking around, when I'm in Haiti, when I'm walking, you know, looking at, you know, those buildings, those homes, beautiful colors. Beautiful, man. You know, you looking in Greece, all this, whatever, you know, well, a lot of the home in Greece like white, but I'm just saying, you look at colors when you're driving around. You see those murals, those stuff painted. It's beautiful colors. You know, you need that. You need that. So God made each of us different. You know what I mean? So you questioning God, you question, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You question what he does? He made each of us different. To look the way we look, to do, you know, and that's what it is. You gotta be grateful for you know, and I'm sure she was happy how she looked. She was happy, but until you idiots start bullying her, calling her whatever, you know, hey, you motivate her to get into boxing, to start fighting, and you know, and now you calling her transgender, you calling her this and that, like ridiculous, man. You know, and that's not right. That's not right at all. Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Peace out.